Feeling a chill? Are you ready to be shocked?
You have something to ask of the great Reyna? We found something strange when we were looking for traces of the ancient Arche weapon. The bones of a giant creature. Given the size of the bones, it must have been as big as Corell's flagship. We've never seen anything like this before. I ran a search on the Albion database, and it came up with a match for an animal called the caligo. Carbon dating results suggest that this caligo is from the same era as the ruins of the ancestors. That makes it the oldest organism ever discovered in Albion. Same thing with this. Carbon dating shows it's from the same period as the ruins of the ancestors that are around here. The excavation team and I think that these bones are somehow closely related to the Arche weapon. And they both existed in the same era as the ancestors. Maybe that means something? Maybe the ancestors used them for an experiment or something? I'm sure we can come up with several plausible hypotheses. I think we should also notify your guide, is it? I'll contact HQ and have them send the info to your receive.
The Caligo may be from the same era as the ancestors, but I think they must have died out before I was created, as there is no information on them in my database. Or access to the information may have been secretly blocked. There's so much I don't know yet. I wish we could find data that I don't know or don't have access to. Then I may understand the real reason for my existence.
The footsteps I could hear, it was you! I'm so glad. I couldn't concentrate on anything because of the wellness. Maybe they're throwing a party or something? I want you to wreak havoc on them.
Just get to the point. Bunny, I've been expecting you. I have something I need to discuss, if you wouldn't mind waiting a moment. I have to finish my discussion with Nell first. There are some loose ends regarding our operations that we need to tie up. It won't take long. Please, make yourself comfortable. I've reviewed the most recent battle report. What was it like coming face to face with Corel?
I mean, I barely made it out alive.
He may not have shown it, but he was worried about you. Alpha?
I was. And I want you to take it easy for a while. Try a different mission. Have a look at this.
What are these?
We discovered them when we were going through records of past operations. These ones seem to involve your parents. So I'm hoping you'll look into them.
Records about my parents? Grandma, when are Mom and Dad coming back? Mom said she'd bring me a birthday present. She hates me, doesn't she? Is that why she left me? And Dad? Grandma? I don't want you to leave me too. I can't even remember what my parents looked like. When I think about my childhood, I only remember being with my grandmother. Why are you giving me this now? I'm fine. I'm fully recovered. I'd like to be assigned to a different operation.
Bunny, this is an order.
Ugh.
It won't be easy to find and restore these records. I've assigned you this because you're the best person for the job, and I expect you to do your best.
All right. I guess I'll do it.
Good. Don't forget I'll need progress reports, and you can ask Nell if you need anything.
Fine. Leave it to me.
Are you ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment?
What do you need?
I am analyzing the Void Paradox.
I knew my mom and dad were soldiers, but I had no idea they were involved in such a top secret operation. These files are pretty unclear. I need to find more operation records. If I follow the trail, I might be able to find a lead or two. Mom! Dad! I hate you! You always leave me behind! I don't want to stay with Grandma. I want to stay with you, Mom. Dad, where are you going? You said you'd play with me. I hate you. And I hate you too, Mom. And Grandma. Get out of the way! I hate rabbits! Kids always tease me and call me a rabbit. Bear! I want a teddy bear for my birthday! And not a bear that looks like a rabbit! I want a cute teddy bear!
I really hated rabbits when I was a kid.
Mom loved them.
It was seriously weird. I mean, she named me Bunny for crying out loud. Enough of that. These records seem to indicate my parents were looking for something. Soldiers who aren't descendants don't usually carry out operations in such dangerous zones. I wonder if Alpha or Nell know more about this.
Concentrate defensive forces and power. Send high-level firearms list. The descendants must be stopped. Execute them.
Power has been deactivated. Security system compromised. Tactical target achieved. Terminate mission.
Got a question about the operation? What is it, Bunny? Do you have something to report?
Not exactly. I've been looking into some of the records and I noticed something unusual. Could I get access to other records related to this operation?
Unfortunately, the records of operations from that time are incomplete. Even if you can locate them, most of them are unreadable. But Nell is excellent at tracking down records. She'll be able to help you.
Do you think that strategic planning is easy? You don't have to flatter me, Alpha. I'll do my best to help you, Bunny. Most of the information we have about this operation is classified military intelligence with restricted access. Even Alpha and I can't get hold of it easily. However, I was able to identify the location of the operation zone. I've sent the coordinates to your receive. Again, this is classified military information, and it needs to stay that way. It has to remain confidential.
Sharon or Freyna. Glay! Glay might know something.
Talk to me. Hi, Bunny. That's a serious look. What is it?
Did you know that my parents were part of the Kholin Special Forces?
Yes. You finally found out, huh? I didn't know they were part of Kholin exactly, but I knew whatever operations they were doing, they weren't ordinary. You should know, Bunny. They joined the Kholin Special Forces for you. When you were very young, I remember them saying they wanted to create a world for you where you would have nothing to fear. I think that's why they joined.
What do you mean?
They became soldiers because they loved you so much. They wanted to protect you, the same as many people in Albion do now. It's ironic if you think about it.
Okay, I can't think about that now. Do you know of any descendants who might know anything about the Kholin Special Forces from around that time?
Sharon. She was the only one who worked with your parents. Bunny, wait. Your parents were dealing with their own issues too, so...
Yeah, I get it. I just need to know what it was exactly that they were dealing with.
What do you want? There you are, kid. Glay filled me in. I've been waiting for you. To be honest, I don't know much about your parents. Back then, I was just the youngest recruit, and they were pros. Don't be too disappointed, though. I do have a general idea of the operations that were carried out back then. There was an incident where a relic of the ancestors excavated by Albion was stolen by the Vulgus. Everyone in the Colon Special Forces was sent to retrieve it. I think your parents were part of that operation. I'll send you the coordinates of the operation zone where I believe they were most active. You should be able to find something there.
Thanks.
Good luck, kid.
know that would be the last time I'd say that. It's a cruel twist of fate for your parents to die on your birthday. They should have come back. Ugh. I should stop moping and start analyzing these records. Okay. The relic of the ancestors incorporated some kind of technology related to controlling RK abilities associated with electromagnetic forces. The creation of my suit must be proof that this technology was recovered, right? Anais was involved in that. I'd better ask her about it.
Magisters are probably humanity's real home, don't you think? Welcome. You look like you need to ask me something. Are those operation records?
I'd like to know about the operation that my parents were part of. What happened?
What happened? Sure, why not? I remember it very clearly. At the time, we had to find a way of recovering the relic of the ancestors. It was our top priority. Many people died during the operation. But these records you've brought are incomplete. We need to find a way to restore them so we can learn more of the specifics. If we retrieve some of the components from the battlefield where the operation was carried out, I might be able to restore the records. I need you to collect data chip fragments from the Agna Desert. I'll show you how to identify the ones you need.
you need. We have enough data. Oh, but there's an unexpected problem. The security measures that have been placed on the records are restricting my access. What a nuisance. I could use Albion's internal security tools, but that will mean the records will become publicly available. That means the circumstances around your parents' deaths will become public knowledge. I doubt that's what you want.
No. I don't want to publicize it to everyone in Albion.
I understand. Well, there is another way. It's a little unorthodox. We can use the Vulgus' security bypass tool. As it happens, there are some Order of Truth cultists who are after Albion's data. We can use that to work against them and help us.
ready to be shocked? Are you ready to be shocked?
Just turned up. To deal with him, this annoying party will be. Hey, up the move. We can give this total concentration. Thanks.
Out of my way!
Hey, Descendant. Looks like the Vulgus are storing resources in several places. What do you think is more important than Calico bones in this region? Steal a sample from their storage so I can analyze whatever it is that they're stocking up on. Damn it, Vulgus forces have appeared. I hope no one gets hurt.